drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do, lace up the shoes, taste of the rings, what I do.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Ready up.
53, Mike.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that. You draw quarter. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Gold. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready, break.
Mike's 40. Wild Bill.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
To throw on second down. Light. And he rifles one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Foxtrot.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Looking to throw. Light. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Ready? 10-2 start.
Mike. Rip left. Bang.
Get it.
On first down, Gold. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
90, Wolf.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give right side. Gold. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run on first down. Gold, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 20-yard line.
Ready. 60 or.
53. Here we go.
Hey, orbit.
53 to the line. 53. Check 53. You don't want nothing. You don't get it. Pick up the ball.
Back to throw. Light. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, D. 53.
Snap.
To throw on 3rd down. Light. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Check 50. Go. Slam. He's coming. Go.
On first down, Mays. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down now, Mays. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 31 yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You've got a chance to rumble.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike. See it. Let's get see it. Oh, check. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
22 jet bomber. I'm coming after you. Rock. Hey, watch it. Show me that. Jackrabbit. SOS.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check nickel. Check. Watch twist. Nice 7, let's go. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
He's checking Craig. Check. Go. 3, alert 3.
They'll drop to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Right there, 54 miles. I don't think you got it, son. Tighten up.
They'll run on first down. Gold. They find some open field here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the... Five-yard line.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. First and goal, Detroit.
On the double.
Mike 54. Watch the curve. Alert 3.
Spike.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Check.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Next the score, Lions 7, 49ers 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll try the left side. Mays. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Mays. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Greystone travel. Greystone ready. Go.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Hard. Check 31, check 31. Check your hot read. Watch the edge. Go. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Shift. Watch the shift. He's Chico. He's checking. Crash, crash. Mike 4.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Ready, go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On play action, they'll throw. Pryor has it complete. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. H3, 218, chopper, chopper. Check Michael. Move. Squeeze, get in there. What screen? Go.
They'll set up a throw. Completes it to Coleman. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Complete to number 82. 4 yards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, switch gears. Go. I got him. That's me.
2nd and 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Back, Hayward. Check Michael Allen. Watch the screen. Pass. Smoke. Check Michael Allen. Yep. Check Michael Allen. Come on. Hey, check Michael Allen.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, check proteins.
They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Let's go! At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
80 weapon.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
26 Mike.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Light. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check. General. West. Hot, hot. Delta. Now. Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Come on, the ball. Come on. Hey, check Mike 11. See him. On.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go. Ken Lobo. Drop. Yes. Ready, go.
On second down, Mays. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. You 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check safety, check safety. Hey, check,
They'll run on first down. Mays, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
No. Set. You got it. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mays, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Yep. Go. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Hey, watch that. Check. Crunch. Check 4.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 3. Wide. Get wide. Big dad. Dog. Come.
So that'll back him up 5.
Set. Take. Read. I got wide. Rush in. Go. Recon. 132 fight. Let's go.
On second down now. Mays slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
A loss of a yard. It's now third and 15.
50, slant, alpha. Hey, check, hey. Check right to left. On deck, punt. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. You go, night. Gone. Check three. Set, go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
You got it,
Throwing left side, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Let's go.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Chopper. You're out.
On second down, Goddard, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Race don't travel. Exit. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hard. Out. Hatchet.
He'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a first and 10 at the 17.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Here we go. Mike 4. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Scene 6. 4. Ready, go.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 22, here's second and 8.
Check 52. Grace don't travel.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
Check right. Whip. Watch the whip. Spot.
Topper!
Deuce.
Hey, exit. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Light. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Light. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gold. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gold. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down now. Goddard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Chopper.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Bravo! Crunch time, defense.
49, check 49, check 49.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creep. Leo. Safety's creeping.
Check 13.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Set. 90, Wolf. 54. General West.
On first down. Gold. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
218, chopper.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gold. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
High 7.
On third down, Light. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, zoom. Zoom.
On 4th down, Light. And this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
66. Bullet high. Go. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Hey, shut up.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down 49ers. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike. Squeeze. Squeeze. Get in there. We're seeing. On. Bang, bang, bang. Got him.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 13 yards there and a Niner first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check 50. Check 50. Slam, slam, slam. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double. Cheetah. Rock.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
They'll run on 1st down. Gold. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be getting a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Light. And the pressure gets to him again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
Come on,
Leo! Snap!
On 4th down, Light. He's going to fire one deep over. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement.